Audio Jungle.
Aman is being tested for HIV after discovering his hospital bed was smeared with another patient's blood and is demanding answers about how it happened from the NHS. Batty, 52, was rushed to Pinderfields Hospital 2 weeks ago with recurring stomach pains after a recent hip replacement. After spending almost 24 hours in the hospital bed, he discovered a large smear of another person's blood under his mattress, and there was also blood stains down the side of the bed. Paul, who is unsure how long the blood had been there, says he returned to hospital yesterday for blood tests to ensure he had not contracted HIV, hepatitis A and hepatitis B from the blood. He will have to return to the hospital, which is in Wakefield, West Yorkshire, in 3 months for further tests and has filed a negligence complaint against it under advice from a medical professional. Paul, from Fitzwilliam, West Yorkshire, who compares the hospital to hell, said, "I was in that bed for 24 hours. The more I thought about it, the more I realized how wrong it was. My best friend had come with his wife, and their pregnant daughter.It was his daughter who spotted the blood. When I moved, she said, 'Is that your blood?' When I pulled back to mattress, that's when I saw it all." She said she'd rather have her baby in the street than go there. They are so understaffed. Going from Pontefract General Infirmary, where I had my hip operation, to Pinderfields was like going from heaven to hell. Pontefract couldn't do enough for you. They were brilliant. We still don't know whose blood it was, how long it had been there, or where it had come from. He added that he is speaking out in the hope it will not happen to anyone else. Mid Yorkshire Hospitals NHS Trust said they were extremely sorry yesterday and explained that the trolley had been removed and cleaned once it was raised to staff. Paul was admitted to the hospital after becoming unwell with stomach pains on September 25 following a hip operation the week before. He claims he wasn't seen for 5.5 hours, despite his pain worsening, and wasn't offered any food until he'd been there for almost 12 hours. Paul said, "In the end I said, if you don't get me something to eat, I'm going to discharge myself." At 12:15 a.m., she brought me a sandwich and a cup of tea, then I went to sleep until the following morning. It wasn't until the following day, when Paul's best friend visited, that he discovered that blood had smeared across the metal frame and down the side of the bed. After his friend's wife reported the discovery, Paul says he received an apology from a nurse on the ward.He. He was then discharged before the bed was cleaned. Paul said, "When I was put in the bed initially, I hadn't seen the blood underneath the mattress. I only noticed it half an hour before being discharged." My friend's wife came back with a nurse who just said, "I'm terribly sorry, it must have come from A&E. Something needs to be done." I was looking at how to put a claim in, because that's medical negligence. I don't want to see anybody getting sacked. I just want to help other people and make sure no one experiences this again. Kate Firth, Deputy Director of Nursing and Quality at the Mid Yorkshire Hospitals NHS Trust, said, "We are extremely sorry for the experience that Mr. Batty had whilst being cared for at Pinderfields." The trolley in question was removed and thoroughly cleaned immediately when staff became aware. Maintaining a high level of cleanliness and hygiene is extremely important for us at all times. Since this incident, we have taken steps to ensure our support staff are fully reminded of the procedures and protocols they should adhere to.